So it's been a minute since I've done this video, but I'm just going to walk you through what's for sale on turnkeyinvest.com. We're able to keep some great inventory for our clients. The big news right now, everybody's talking about interest rates. Well, I'm here to tell you, I bought my first house 20 years ago, 7.25% interest fixed for 5 years. After 5 years, it was a balloon payment. Renegotiation of that. Luckily, I got out of it before I had to go to that. But like everybody back in the day, I was a realtor for less than 1 year when I bought this house. Well, you have to have 2 years on your job to get great financing, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, FHA type lending. So I did a stated no doc loan, and that's what kind of the type of loans that got us in all the trouble we went through in the last recession. Well, now, interest rates are 6.25. Horrible, right? No, it's no big deal. So, we're selling houses at a faster pace as interest rates rise. Dave Ramsey just put out a thing. He's a pretty conservative guy, right? He said home prices will rise over the next 5 years. And that's no genius statement. We are printing money like never before. I heard on a podcast recently, the guy was really smart. So I hadn't just triple checked this information, but it sounded pretty amazing. During the Great Recession of 2008-9, when the real estate debacle happened, we printed less than $1 trillion to bail everybody out, to bail out Wall Street, all the people that, should not have been bailed out. And it was such a scandal. They made a movie about it called The Big Short. One day they'll be making a movie about what we're doing right now. But they made the movie, $1 trillion printed to get us out of that last recession. On this podcast, the host was saying since COVID, so 2 years, since COVID, to create stimulus packages for all the different reasons. Now we're sending $50 billion to Ukraine. There's all this money being printed. He said, since COVID started, we have printed more than $6 trillion. 6 times what we printed the last time we went through a hurt economy. So you think you learn, but the things are very cyclical, aren't they? So anyways, buy houses and wait. Don't wait to buy houses. That's an old saying that always has been true. We are going to experience mass inflation. We're already seeing it, guys. I mean, lumber, gasoline, everything is just costing more. The Chick-fil-A sandwich through the drive-thru, everything's going up, and this is the new norm. This isn't something that's going to come back down because we've printed all the money. Gas could come down, lumber prices could come down, but the cost of living is now higher. It's that simple. So how do you hedge against inflation? You buy real estate. It's the best way to buy it, to hedge against inflation, always has been. So let me share a screen with you. I'm going to walk you through turnkeyinvest.com. Once you get to the properties page, I've got a new construction house, 4069 New Willow Road. This house is going to rent for $1,650 a month. It's 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,700 square feet. Then I've got a house in Bartlett, and the cash flow is dismal, but it's in Bartlett. So once this lady moves out in December, of course, rents are skyrocketing in Bartlett. So the projected pro forma on this one would be much greater than, what I've got it currently rented at. You can barely find a house in Bartlett. If this house were vacant, I'd be selling it for much more money. 235 is just where I could get it to cash flow enough that a buyer would be interested. High Bridge Court is a little condo. I usually don't have $65,000 properties, but if somebody has a cash purchase that they're needing to execute, that'd be a perfect one for that. I bought this house, I've renovated it, I placed the resident, stabilized this condo. It's cash flowing big, almost 11% at this low price of $65,000. But the next house you're going to see hit is 505 East Dyson. 505 East Dyson, I bought with a resident in place, and we are putting a new roof on it today. The AC, the furnace, the water heater, not even 10 years old. But we have a home inspection. The items on the home inspection are going to be repaired. And this house will be sold just slightly under market value, or what I would sell at turnkey. You can't do a huge full turnkey renovation with someone living there, although you can make a lot of good repairs. So new roof, rotten wood, all that stuff's being taken care of right now. Some interior repairs. If you've got questions about that one, reach out to myself, Ryan, and Amy. Dyson's going to be listed for $75,000. So you can hardly buy a house for $75,000 anymore. And we're bringing it to you rented through December of next year. Items found on the home inspection repaired, but your big ticket items, your roof, your AC, your water heater, you know, that's all good. So that's what we call maybe a turnkey alternative house. But it's in one of the ways I've been providing great properties to some of my investors is buying them tenant in place. That tenant does not want to move. She would take a price increase tomorrow if her lease was up. And luckily for her, she's locked in until December of next year. I believe the date is. Confirmed that with Ryan and Amy at $644 a month. Under market rent, $750 easy on that house. And that's why I'm only asking $75,000 and is getting a new roof. So if you got questions, reach out to me and the team. We want to be your go-to here in Memphis, Tennessee. If you've got properties that are rentals in town and I don't manage them, I want to manage them. I want to be your go-to person, singular, in town, the person you call when everything's good and you want to talk strategy, and the person you call when you need help. So reach out to us. We'd love to be your property manager for any property that you might own in Memphis or own in the future. So thanks for everything, guys. I appreciate your support and our growth this year, another record-setting year. And we're on track to, have grown 25, 30% over last year. So thank you. It's all because of you guys. Talk to you soon.